Hey guys, welcome back to Factorio, starting my second session here. So, I was actually thinking about the results and everything, and it's kind of funny to me because in the past, Factory was actually one of the nominated games, and it basically got 0 votes. So it's kind of funny that Factorio, which seems to be a 2D version of basically the same premise, has the takeaway winner. So, for now, I think my plan is to go through these 4 campaigns, and then that'll probably be over relatively quickly, and then we'll probably just go into free mode. I imagine the entire point of this campaign is just to keep layering on new mechanics until you master everything more or less, or at least have been introduced to everything, and then you can start just building a giant base in an open world environment, because I imagine it has, some similarities with something like a Sim City or something, where you just want to keep going and going indefinitely in some environment. So, base, New Hope. It even has a different implication, because the last one was called First Steps, which implies tutorial. You managed to locate the remains of the fallen ship. Now comes the hard part. In order to get started with any serious colonization of this planet, you will need the data from the ship's computer. The computer will allow you to research more advanced technologies, as well as give you a better idea of the surrounding area. The bad news... How do I read the rest? I guess I'll find out, huh? Hello. Got more tips and tricks. Other products made in furnace. Wait, is this the same? Oh, it's the same tips and tricks over and over again, huh? Left and right sides. So it's gonna repeat the same tips and tricks. If I want to find out other stuff, I have to go somewhere else. Sector scan complete. Small shipwreck located to the south and east. Oh, geez, is this what they thought I built? That's cute. Can you hear me? Our mining base is under attack. We need support. Alright, it's time to explore the area. So I'm not the only survivor after all. I should find the base as fast as I can. Our location is... longitude and latitude. Longitude and latitude? Really? I said that? Good job, me. Can anyone hear me? You can try to answer using your radio transmitter, but the active button is broken. You were supposed to repair this long ago. You just calculated that the place is more than 200 kilometers away. There's no way to get there by foot. You'll have to find some other way to transport there. Like a rocket or something? Hey, look, it's my character. Oh, right, because he's always in the middle of the screen. Didn't realize quite at first that he was on the conveyor belt. So this is very efficient. We can learn things from what's being built here. So just like what I was doing, they are gathering everything into one combined box. Do they have anything like what I was doing where they were combining stuff in different ways? I wonder, do these things just automatically grab anything they can? A comment mentioned that they only will load 5 coal into each device. So is that... I guess they must automatically grab both coal and copper. Which I didn't realize was going to happen. I thought they would only grab from one side. So when I thought stuff was not working, it was just that they weren't going to load more copper. And there's a lot of coal going down here. Yeah, they are ready to overflow over here. Is everything working? This is why it looked like nothing was working before. It's because nothing looks like it's moving, but it's just because they don't need to grab any more coal until these things fall below 5. And to test that, yeah, it looks like pretty much every single one of them is currently still sitting at 5. So we have a huge amount of steam engines for a relatively small number of systems here. The pipes go underground and connect here. That's kind of cool. That's a mechanic we haven't used yet. Damn it, I'm collecting wood whether you like it or not. I haven't even checked to see if I need it. I just preemptively grab some. Okay, so we want to craft and build lab. This is really articulate here. What's going on over here? These are all the metal plates. So they have exactly that system. They're using left and right parts of the conveyor belt to transport both iron and coal and copper and coal, and then there's loading both of them in there. So now that I know for sure that you can do that, that's useful information, because I thought I would have to separately supply the coal with a different arm. I didn't realize I could use the same arm for both, and they would just keep grabbing both. Alright, that is useful. What is this thing over here, though? That's new. Assembling machine. Crafts items that require up to 2 ingredients. This one is making... Is it making... a bunch of trays? It's making a bunch of transport belts over here, right? What are you making? It's making gears. So this is making gears, and the gears are putting on this conveyor belt, and that's making these into tracks. I think? Yeah. Where are the tracks going? Oh, the tracks are going in this box. And now there's just a ton of tracks. So this is actually like a tutorial by example, in that they express exactly how you can use the assembly machine to put specific components together. The difference is that, unlike normal, where you can just click on a thing, you have to actually memorize now how you build each concept. Oh, we have separate entire branches. Alright, that'll be easier to navigate at least. Steam engine. Lab. Alright. So now we're crafting the lab. I like the idea that the lab just shows up in my inventory. It's like, this is just here now. It's on me. I can walk around with a lab. So, does it require power? I'm sure it does. Now, where would I want to put a lab? I feel like a lab doesn't really have outputs, right? It probably just hangs out and gets things done. So let's put it over here in the middle. For no particularly great reason. The first thing I should research is probably automation, but other things can help me as well. Where's automation? Automation 2. Is there an automation 1 over here, I assume? Optics. Oh god, there's a lot of things going on here. Key technology for large-scale production. Let's go ahead and grab that. It's going to require 10 science pack. Okay. We need electronics alloys, so if I hit research, it's not going to work. Once you fill the lab with the science packs, it will start researching one item, okay? Technologies that need certain counts of unit to be completed, so using more labs will speed up your research as long as you feed them with science packs. Just need to figure out how to get science packs. We're also going to want to hook this one up. So I put it in the one spot that didn't have power already, but it just seemed like a fitting enough place to place that little piece of equipment for the moment. So how does one create science packs? Not in here. There we go. Science pack. Copper and iron gear. The total raw is 1 copper plate, 2 steel plates. Well, we have a whole bunch of gears over here. Those are not gears. Those are treadmills. Right. We're currently overproducing on the gear situation, aren't we? I mean, I could just grab a bunch of plates right here and then we're good. Doesn't really matter to me if they're not already the right thing. Because now I can just click like crazy. Can I shift click? Oh god, that really does mass produce all of it, doesn't it? Alright, sure, why not? I could use science packs. Oh, we're under attack. Where is it? Where is it at? Where am I? Oh, I'm way far away from that. Come on. Oh, we have turrets just for that, okay? So we're doing decently then. They seem to be defending the place nicely. So the game gave me a pop-up, and you know what? It was a valid pop-up to point out. I should be trying to use an assembly station to speed this up, even though I am practically done with the stack of things I was working on. But let's work on a system for making what I want here. So we have a ton of plates over here. And we have a ton of these right here. So what I could really use is a place that combines the two. And a decent way of handling that would just be to combine the two tracks, really, right? Let's see here. Ah, man. So do I want to try to push further, or am I going to take this away from what we're doing here? I mean, we are already doing this. What if I just grab this whole okay, I can't really do that. Why did I do that? Hang on a second. There we go. So what if I... just doesn't work? Why no work? It's in the way? Oh, I was out of range. That's my mistake. Okay. Yeah, I'm making the mistake of getting too far away. Okay. That's also a mistake. Here we go. So some of these do make it past, right? Yeah. And frankly, they don't all need to be being put in that position anyway. So let's try to bring you over. And we want to combine them so that they're both going down this way on one track. There we go. So we have a combined track that has these two components. And now I just need to put these, make it so that these two components are going into one assembly machine nearby. I wonder if I can get away with just using claws on one side, or if they'll freak out on me. Let's find out. It's all about learning, right? Here we go. Got a couple of claws. Let's go to production, because I need to build the assembly machine. Steam engine, boiler, stone furnace. Is it not over here? Did I lose track of which one? Iron chest, wooden chest, stone brick, pipe, steam engine, boiler, drill, pump, furnace, lab, repair pack, iron axe. Am I crazy? Iron chest, transport belt, inserter, pipes, copper. Okay, do I not know how to make a stone wall, radar? Do I not know how to make an assembly machine? I might not know how to make an assembling machine. Huh. Well, this is rather awkward. So you're crafting gears, and then you're crafting treads. Well, maybe I don't need to be crafting treads. Maybe I just need to change what my goal is here instead. I find it hard to accept that I just can't build an assembly machine, though. I already have them in the base. It seems weird, like a weird thing to not let me build. But yeah, those are labs. Okay, yeah, sure. I'll just accept that's the case then. So, to build science, which I already have 50 of, so this is totally pointless. I'll just go ahead and pump these into there, since I already did the thing anyway. That'll work on automation. But for the future, I would like to be able to build more science packs. So when I was building the science, just weird sentence, you need 1 iron gear and 1 copper plate. So this is actually already wrong. What I want to do is be leading this down, for example. So what I could do is, since we already have the gears coming up here, I could just redirect the copper plates to go up there. So that's my mistake. Let's go ahead and just undo this a bit. This is already a mistake from the get-go. That's fine. I can just run around and hit F a lot anyway. Don't know why I did that, also. There we go. I'll clean this up in a moment. We'll grab the claws back at least. This was all a mistake. Grab those. So, what if we have this extra copper just come right up here? Right, I have to be within range. Here we go. And now the copper's heading over here. And it's on the opposite wall, so they're not going to bunch up, right? Oh, they're bunching up. That's a little awkward. Am I going to get in trouble for that? Here. I'm sure I can fix this. We'll lower it by 1. I don't know what the central piece is here for, though. Why is that there, for example? Oh. We've researched our automation. Cool. Electronics allows automation too. Sure. We got the resources for that. Okay. So I don't know why there's a weird bend in the track. But I could just undo that, really. And I don't see much reason not to. And that gets rid of that weird complication. So that I can now... Oh, we're still having a problem. In getting these 2 items sorted. Because that arm's putting them on the opposite side of the track, which is a problem for this. Okay. Well, shit. Do I just need to use an arm to put them across? Because I guess I could do that. If I put an arm there, it'll go across to the other side. There's a lot of little details about how things work that I need to figure out still. Just go ahead and grab this stuff so it cleans up a bit. Alright. So now that we have these resources, let's get rid of the pole. Now that we have copper and gears going to the same place, now I just need to set this place up so that instead of making tracks, it's making something else. So how do I tell you to stop? Set current recipe. And tell it to go make a science. You're making a science now. Is it getting the supplies it needs to make a science? It is! It's getting the supplies it needs to make a science. I am successfully creating science over here now. Good job. And now it's collecting things properly, except it's also collecting way too much of stuff that I don't want it to collect yet. Maybe that's why there was a weird weird curve in the track, was to probably stop this from happening to some extent. But anyway, can I just grab all? Yep. Just have way too much of stuff everywhere. Oh, I'm having fun. That usually means that people are mad at me. Alright, we want to research automobilism. We're currently researching electronics. We're just about there. Let's let that happen, right? Oh, it's going to take 15 ticks. Okay, well I could always make more labs, too. Could always make more labs. I wonder if I should move the labs to a place where I could easily transport my well, first of all, let's get rid of this nonsense. It's not going anywhere for the moment. This was my weird, half-thought-out process that didn't go anywhere. Alright, so since I'm now making science packs successfully, now I should consider how I'm going to want to take the science packs elsewhere. Looks like science packs take a little while to produce. So now one thing would be figuring out if I can tell it to specifically only grab science packs or not. The problem with this thing is it's just going to grab whatever it feels like, which is a little obnoxious. I wonder if you can program later versions of ARMS to grab specific objects, or if they're always going to grab everything, because obviously some of these objects are make a little less sense than others. I suppose one thing would be to see if I can change the output direction of this thing. Where does it output from? Does it just go into this thing? That's what I need to do. Take out this arm. That's the confusing part. And put the arm down here, into the science direction. That the sense didn't make any sense, but get used to it, man. Make a box. Put the box over here. There we go. Put another inefficient power line around to just fill this entire screen with too many power lines. And now this is only science, right? Yeah, it's only science. I should probably just turn you off, honestly. You're probably not getting anything done at this point. Cool. For the sake of science, I'm going to put my science in the chest with the science. Cool. And now we could create a conveyor belt. We get rid of this box and get a conveyor belt instead that leads to labs, which I'm probably going to want to put somewhere else rather than up there. There we go. I am having like a whole thought process and everything. Let's make a few labs, because I can afford to make a few labs, so we might as well. The question is whether I can produce enough science to fuel them all. Do we have a lab yet? We do. Okay. So I'm going to want to create a backlogging system that fuels these labs. Okay. So we're going to start with the... Alright, get that out of the way for a second. Here we go. Can I put the science on the track? That's not an option. That's a bummer. I just wanted to have it do it with the track instead of doing it manually, but I'm carrying them now, unfortunately. So we now have a track, and it is getting loaded with science, as it were. Let's get the science one away, and then put an arm there to load the science. The sciencey goodness. By the way, this is how science works. I can confirm. I have a degree. Right, hitbox problems. I can put it up here fine. Of course, my inefficiency with my power lines creates problems with just trying to manage the hitboxes of said objects. So you're also using science for the same subject, right? As our brother up here. Right, so you guys work together. That means I could actually take out individual labs and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, huh? And it's only going to load one at a time. Can I do anything about you, or are you always going to be in my way? Let's see how far up I can get away with this. Right up here. Guess I could just put it one lower, probably. It won't be that big of a deal, right? And now power. Now we have double the science down here. Good job. So much science happening simultaneously. And now with all this combined science, we can create a massive... What am I trying to say? We can create the global warming conspiracy, now that we have a group of science people together. Cool, we got electronics research. Now we want... So it wants me to get automobilism. Which item is that? Automation, that's not it. Automobilism. Requires logistics 2 and engine. There's logistics 2. It requires logistics. Alright. We can go after logistics. Let's research logistics. We're doing such good things here. We're all accomplishing so many things. Now I just need to try to combine things down here. So can I do anything to make you go faster? Because you don't really produce resources very fast, do you? And is this thing constantly running out? I guess I could just put this arm slightly lower and it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Because then it probably grabs the same direction. Ah, power. Why, power? Why? Well, I could put power on top of my tracks and just leave it at that. Oh well. So these should both be fueled now. No big deal, because the arms are right there. Looks like it. And they're going to keep piling up. So to keep you fueled, I feel like I should grab you and move you elsewhere. So I will. Get rid of that power arm that's not doing anything anymore. Oops, try to get out of the way. Now we'll have another arm going in that direction. So many arms, more than you can handle. You don't even know what to do with your life anymore, because you're just covered in arms. And we have 3, and they're all going to be automatically fueled, and that's pretty sweet. And I've got these extra science packs, so I'm just going to load them in there, as if to cheat. So now I'm sure we're going to come into a problem where it's probably producing the science more slowly than this can actually do anything with it. In which case, I assume I want to create another assembly plant that'll let me build more science. So we're overloaded on gears right now, right? Yeah, I don't think it's having it. Yeah, it has no trouble getting steel plates. So the only limitation is that it can't get anything over there. So logistics is researched. Let's get logistics 2. Wait, did we need that? We need an engine, which requires we need automation 2 and steel. We need everything, don't we? Let's just keep researching. It's okay. Can I now? Maybe I can now build an automation. There's an assembling machine. That wasn't there before, right? Or am I crazy? I don't even know. Anyway, now I have it. So now I can try to create a second thing that creates more science, and we can keep making this process go faster and faster. So I'm building one assembly machine right now. There we go. We're going to want to build it one away from this track, because then one of the arms could take the assemblies and put them on the track for more science. More science than anyone can handle. Wow, that was fast. Logistics sounds important. Have fun with that. The list of requirements is complicated enough for what we're going for that I don't think I need to be super careful. And it looks like I might have put this in the exact spot I needed to do this. Right? Right, I need to tell you what to build still. Item for assembly is going to be science. And just like that, we have a second machine getting loaded from the same track and going to the same destination track. Look at me doing a hint of efficiency. Speaking of efficiency, the smart thing to do at this point would have been to reverse this track so it just goes up this way instead of going along this entire absurd direction that we're going in right now. Then again, I still have it loading into a box for some reason. It was pre-built to some extent. I don't need to make it all efficient. Thankfully, we have turrets that are covering everything. Looks like this is the boundary of the map, so I doubt we're going to run out. Doing good on ammo. You know what? I'm going to make a better gun. I can't make a better gun in this file. Interesting. Do we have a radar in this one? We do have a radar. It's scanning continuously. Okay. So what's the deal with logistics? Oh no, we need green science now. My entire world is upside down. Okay, what do I need? How do I make green science? Green science requires an inserter and a transport belt. So we need to have inserters going on the conveyor belt that we're building. So I need an assembly that builds inserters and an assembly that builds conveyor belts. If that's even something we need to research. Let's change what we're researching first of all, because we're not going to get that done. Module? What are modules? Let's see, can I change what I'm researching? Or am I stuck? Because that would be bad. Don't know if I can change what I'm researching. Well, this thing doesn't need to build red, that's for sure. Let's tell it to build green. And we need to build transport belts and inserters. Now, those both seem like they're wildly more complicated to me. And I could do the easy thing, which is just build a bunch of those things, because I totally can. But let's see what I need to build those components individually. Oh my god. Okay, so to build an inserter, you need to build electronic circuits. And you need to build an iron gear wheel, which we have. And you need to build iron plates. To build a circuit, you need iron plates and copper cable. To build copper cable, you need copper plates. This is getting a little complicated. Okay, so I need an assembly machine that builds copper cables, first of all. I'm probably going to need some open space, too, because we're a little densely packed here. First of all, unrelated to everything else, it's getting a little dark over here. Never mind, I don't think I can build lights. I think that was something they gave me for free early on. Okay, so if I'm gonna build inserters, this is gonna be interesting. So I need to build electronic circuits, iron gear wheels. Let's try to set up a system for building circuits. That's the one new thing at the moment. So to build circuits, I'm definitely gonna need somebody grabbing some copper. I'm probably going to want to build it down here just so I have space to process what the hell's going on. Okay, so we'll start by building an assembly machine, because I can just build those now. Let's build a few of them. So I think I'm going to need a few of them, which of course requires many of the items that I'm about to build, making it seem a little redundant. I'm going to build it down here just because I need some space, even though the track is going to be long and inefficient at this point. I'll do it in this direction. All right. So what I need is for something that's grabbing. You're both loading into this box right now, yeah. It's a little excessive at the moment. Go ahead and just stop both of you. And instead, what you're going to do is take the occasional copper and load it onto this track. That's the wrong spot. Over here. There we go. Are you not getting power right now, or do you not know what you're supposed to do? Wait, did I build you backwards? I might have built you backwards. There we go. There we go. And you are going to go in this direction. This is also a dumb idea, because I just realized that, of course, we need power down here, so the more distance I cover, the more expensive this whole thing becomes. Mistakes are made, you know? The important thing is to pretend that your mistakes were on purpose, and claim that you're actually secretly a genius and no one else understands. That's what I've learned from Altier theory. Right? Cool. Glad you understand. Next, we're going to build a conveyor belt going this way. The little guy hanging out, just having a chill time, like you do, while this guy hangs out. And we're going to tell assembly to make wire, which is somewhere. That one. So now we have a nice source of wire, which apparently builds very quickly. Now we have a lot of wire hanging out over here. Build a nice little track here. That's a few long, just so there's storage space for our way too much copper wire. Next step, let's get this thing off me. So we need iron plate and copper wire. So here comes the fun part, which is... I really should not have come down here. I'm just making things very hard for myself. You know what? I have a billion plates. Who cares? Alright, so you're occasionally grabbing an iron and throwing it on there. So I'm just going to go ahead and change your mind a little bit. And tell you to do it like this. Come on down here. Oopsie, that's not where I was going for. There we go. And now we can combine the two and pretend the whole thing was on purpose the whole time. Now you're getting it. Damn it. I'm making this as complicated as possible for no good reason. Why did I do that? Okay. Sweet. And now they're combining into one track, and I have the two things coming together. Sweet. when I play in free play at some point, obviously I'm gonna have to have some pre-planning, so I'm not just stumbling into my solutions like this, because this is a mess. But hey, something's happening. So, am I good enough to make circuit now? Yeah, that's what I needed for circuit. So circuit, and we're good, right? And then I get to be all like, hey look, a little track with an arm sticking into it. Look how much we've accomplished. We're so good at this. Yay, we're making circuits now. And like any self-respecting factory, I love to take circuitry and just pump it onto an assembly line that's just out in the open air in nature, where circuitry belongs. Okay, so now we're building circuits. The next thing I needed for the science juice, I forgot already. Transporter belts and inserters. We need the circuits in order to make the inserters. So I need to have the iron gear wheels coming down. Do I need iron gear and iron plates? I totally do. Wow, I need to combine the two somehow. That's a fun conundrum, isn't it? Okay, so what's going to happen here is we're going to have a real fun time, once again, continuing to pretend that we planned this all along. So, I need this track to get closer to where I'm going for, so that I can then take one of these arms. I just built an inserter. Oh, no, I need inserters anyway. Just build some of those. It's fine. Because now this thing can be grabbing one of these plates and putting it on the opposite side. Alright, so now the metal plates and the circuits are together. Cool. Get rid of all these extra conveyor belts. What if I just cover the entire floor with conveyor belts and just see what happens? It's like, I'm sure everything will find its way over somehow. You just gotta believe, right? No, it's a terrible strategy. Don't listen to me. Okay. Now we need gears. And my source of gears is way up here, which is not ideal in a few ways. But, you know, no judging. I'm also am I gonna need copper for some part of this plan? Probably. I need copper for the transport belts, don't I? Iron gear wheels. No? Oh, the copper's part of the circuit, so now that's not going to help me. But I do need a source of gears. And it's probably not entirely realistic to try to deal with all that nonsense over there, so maybe I want to just try to combine them elsewhere. Yeah, we have an overabundance of plating down here. A comical amount. So let's just build directly on top of this iron ore, like an idiot, and make another assembly machine. Because that's a reasonable thing to do. So we're making the reasonable decisions that reasonable people make, as you can tell. That's going to load that thing with iron. After I connect it to electricity. Because the whole world runs on, I don't know, Dunkin'? Is that his Dunkin' Donuts, the one that has that weird slogan? Alright, so you need to be making gears, because we're just apparently ignoring the world that was made for us and insisting on being a self-made man that creates all of the components of this ourselves. It's a learning experience, and I'm learning that I'm an idiot. So, with these components combined... Oh no. Tell me I didn't just stumble into a terrible mistake. So the assembly machine, it only can create 2 things, huh? We can build things with 2 ingredients. And the inserter has 3 ingredients. Son of a bitch. And we can't build anything better yet. Alright, well, I guess I'm building a bunch of inserters and we're just going to pretend that I didn't make this mistake. Damn it. Damn it. Wow, this was a huge waste of time. I am so sorry, everyone. And I already have all the transport belts, so this is... yeah. I just thought it would be cool to create an automated system to do the thing, because I think that's the point of the tutorial, but... either because I stumbled down the wrong path of science or something else, but I can't... I don't think I can build a building that can combine 3 objects together. So... I mean, I think I can later, but I don't think I can now. Which means I basically went and ruined everything. It's promising to find out that there's underground belts, apparently. Oops, I accidentally just started building that, didn't I? Oh well, it's fine. Something was destroyed up here? I don't want things... Oh god. Oh god. Am I dead? Did the game crash? Alright, I looked it up online and apparently shift plus space... because I stumbled at remembering which button was the shooting button. That's apparently how you pause the game and show a grid. I'm going to die now, aren't I? Son of a bitch. I wasn't even thinking about the enemies. Well, this was a bust, wasn't it? Are there autosaves of any kind? There are autosaves. At various levels of idiocy, basically. Yep, that happened. Well, let's rewind a few minutes. Alright. Well, I thought I was being cute, creating a whole system for automating that whole process, but I did that whole thing without realizing that I can't even do that. Where's guns? Did you guys run out of ammo up here? Is that what happened? Let me past you. You guys were running out of ammo, weren't you? There we go. That's probably what happened. I don't think I can build guns. Nope, so I'm kind of shit out of luck there. Yep. So this is going to be one of those cringe watch episodes where I wasted half the episode doing something that ultimately I can't even do it. You know what? I was having fun, damn it. So shut up. Video games are for, right? Fun. I was so close. I was going to make them combine. But I don't have the building. Maybe over the course of this mission I'll create the building and then we'll be good. Anyway, let's go make a bunch of those green science packs, because I had the ability to make them the whole time, but I was trying to create them in an assembly machine. But now I need them for other things. Okay. So, we just need a bunch of science packs. Alright, I'm just going to wait for a while these things build. Alright, some time has passed and I have some green science to contribute. At long last, right? Alright, green science, go! Woo! Oh, let's grab like half of you. Pop you in there. Oops, wrong click. And now we're working on logistics with my green science powers. I am really, really bummed out that my entire automation system has fallen through and was not going where I was hoping it was going. Hopefully it's... yeah, it says assembling machine 1. I'm sure you learn how to make an assembling machine 2, which I was just kind of falsely assuming existed, and that was my mistake. So what's going on with my guns up here? Oh, yeah. Let's make some repair packs. Might as well. It seems like those will come in handy, because we are having some repair issues here. Hello? Do I just click on it? Is that all I do? No! I'm sorry. Jeez. I was just trying to use a repair pack. Maybe I click on a weapon slot? No. Okay. Here's the fun part where we learn how to use an item. Cool. Repair pack. Durability, blah 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 blah. Repair speed 1. Okay. Maybe in the controls it tells you how to repair things. This is not the easiest game to play blind, is it? You guys asked me to play this. Repair is not listed here. Oh, there we go. You just hold down the mouse button. Gotcha. It's the gap in what I was doing. I was sitting there trying to I was like left click, right click, E. And I just had to hold it down for a while. All right. The search for any incomplete health bars continues. I think that's really all that's damaged, though. Put those back. How you guys doing on ammo? Doing okay. Can I craft ammo at the moment? I can. I can craft a lot of ammo. Alright, I'll go ahead and hang out and stock these things up on ammo to make sure I don't have a colossal failure again, while I wait for logistics to slowly fill up. Are we out of, green? No, we still have our supply of green. Alright, let's fast forward for a while.